Hello everybody, it's Chris Marder Games here with what I claim to be a very successful pickup video. Now I did say in a couple of videos ago regarding my pickups that was the most successful one. Well, this one is not short of beating it, trust me, and you'll find out why at the end of this video. Right, so what have I got here? I've got one N64 game, one PS3 game, and 7 PS2 games. Now I did have another one as well, which is a PS1 game, Soul Blade, but which I ordered a couple of days ago, but of course it hasn't come through yet. But the fact of the matter is, this pickup video is so successful that I'm just so dying to show you. So without further ado, I'm going to show you what these games are. So I'm going to show you my N64 game and my PS3 game first, and then we'll go on to the PS2 games. So let's start off with this game, Mischief Makers on the N64. Now I do apologise for the lighting. I don't know, because the light is coming from the left hand side, and every time I put a game down it sort of like fiddles around with the light and things like that. So I do apologise about that. There's nothing much I can do about it, but yeah, as long as you can see the game, it's fine. Anyway, back to Mischief Makers. I haven't tried this game out yet. I bought this from a nice lady in the car boot sale. Yep, I got this one at a car boot sale, and it was £3. But this lady had a lot of other N64 games on show. Some of them were pretty crap. They're all just mediocre racing games. There was also Buck Bumble there as well, but I opted not to get it along with this because, to be truthfully honest with you, buying a £3 game is okay, but it's not. I wouldn't pay more than £6 for 2 games. Put it that way. But Mischief Makers looks a very good game from the front here. Anyway, I've heard good things about it. So there you go, Mischief Makers. Right, so the second game that I've got here is my PS3 game, and a lot of people have said good things about it again, because it's a quite remarkable game. And what is it? It's Fallout 3. Now, of course, a lot of people have been saying very good things about this. It is the first Fallout game there is. There is Fallout New Vegas. There's the Game of the Year edition, but I've got the older game from this franchise. Plays a hell of a lot like Skyrim, of course, because it was made by Bethesda. In fact, this was the game that, if this game hadn't have been invented, you wouldn't have seen things like Skyrim. But I'm only saying that it plays like Skyrim because I've played Skyrim first and before this game. So, yeah, I kind of like made up a pretty decent excuse there. So, let's show you the back here. This is the first purchase in my PS3 collection that does not come with a manual. Now, that's a bit shitty, but you know, if it comes with the game, it's no biggie really. It's pretty much okay without the manual. To be fair, actually, when I purchased this, when I took this game to the counter, the guy said, "Oh well, people don't really care much about the manuals." Well, if you're a game collector, you want most of your games with the manual. But yeah, so that's Fallout 3. Now moving on to the PS2 pickups. There's 7 of these, as I said in the beginning. Some really good titles, I must say. Very good titles. I think I've done very well. So, the first game in this rather fantastic pile of titles is Rocky on the PS2. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but in the American version of this game, there is the cover art for Rocky IV. You know, when he beats Ivan Drago. this game is definitely worth a pick up. If you've seen this before, you should definitely pick this up. It's a very, very good game. This is one I've tried, and it's a 6 frames per second game, which I'm a real huge fan of. It took me a very long while to finally get to understand this game, how to play it. Because before, at the beginning, I started, getting my arse kicked and whatnot. But once I got the controls down, this game is relatively good and fun to play. So there's a lot of good characters to unlock as well. The other thing as well, it's very glitch worthy. If you've seen the Angry Video Game Nerd video of glitches, you'll know what I mean. So there you go. Now I better quicken this up because I don't want this video too long. The next game on the PS2 is Grand Theft Auto 3. Yeah, it's taken me 12 years to finally be able to have this in my possession. This was released in 2000 by Rockstar, and of course, it's the same company that made Max Payne 3. Looks fantastic, to be fair. I've never got a chance to play this. I do have Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, but this was the game that started everything off. Well, in terms of the PlayStation 2 anyway, I'm aware of other Grand Theft Auto games prior to this on the PS1, and those ones were set in England, but these ones onwards are set in America. So yeah, so there you go. That's Grand Theft Auto 3. The next game that I got in, that was from Cash Converters. Another game from Cash Converters is Onimusha III. Now this is an interesting game. This is my first Onimusha game. I'm aware of the previous Onimusha 2, like Onimusha 2 and Onimusha Warlords, but this is the first Onimusha game with John Reno. If anybody knows the Godzilla movie, the American 1997 crappy one. But yeah, this game it looks good on the back, but whether it plays the same is a mystery to me because I've not played this yet. Yeah, never played an Onimusha game, but this is the first one I've got, and yeah, it looks extremely good. So there we go. Right, the next game is Jak X on the PS2. This is the racing equivalent to Jak and Daxter. The same regarding to Mario Kart to Super Mario, Crash Team Racing to Crash Bandicoot. You know the drill. Looks quite good. I do like a good racing game, especially when it's character based. Yeah, it looks like you've got like some good shooting going on here. It's like you've got some good range of cars, like different buggies and things like that. Yeah, it looks rather good. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll do a video on all these games in the future. But at the moment, I'm doing a Let's Play on Max Payne 3, and I'm really getting into that. But if you really do want me to start making commentary videos again, please hit me up and or send a little comment down below if you want me to do gameplay videos. So anyway, moving on. The next game is Goldeneye Rogue Agent. This game looks good. I've heard mixed views about it. I mean, it looks fantastic. I mean, you've got Goldfinger, you've got Oddjob, you've got Pussy Galore. I don't know who this guy is. I can't remember. I think it's Goldfinger. Sorry, not Goldfinger. Sorry, Scaramanga from the Man with the Golden Gun. I don't know. I could be wrong. But the idea of having different villains from different movies in James Bond, and they all come together in one James Bond game is quite interesting. I might have to give this a play and see if it's any good. 75p this cost me from Cash Converters, so I've either picked up a really good cheap purchase or I've just bought a cheap crappy game. But yeah, different villains from different movies in James Bond to come into one game is very interesting. Right, next game is Virtua Fighter 4. I got this one yesterday, and it looks rather good. Very, very good. The only problem with this is I'm not really a Virtua Fighter fan. That's the thing. I can't get into it. It's got great characters. It's got great graphics. The only thing I will say is the gameplay I can't get into. Just because of the fact, in terms of the fact that when you hit square, you're blocking. When I'm so used to things like Tekken and Street Fighter, they're normally like a left punch. But with this game, you're actually blocking, which it takes a while of getting used to. But let's just turn this over. On the back, looks good, very, very good. And yeah, even though I do kind of not care for it too much because of the fact that it's a gameplay, I do like to pick up a good fighting game here and there. So yeah, I'm very, very, very pleased to pick this up, to add this to my fighting game collection. Any Virtua Fighter 4 fans, or any Virtua Fighter fans in general, I'm so sorry to downgrade this game compared to others, but I'm so used to Tekken and Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, and then when I start playing this, it's like, I don't know, the concept, the characters, the graphics are brilliant though. I'm not going to take that away. So, at least it's got something good going for it. Right, this is the biggie. This is the real biggie, guys. Okay, so if you've been following me on Twitter, you'll know that I've been naming this game as either the unknown game or the mystery game. And believe it or not, I've actually been playing this all night last night. Well, what is it? Well, it's only God Hand, isn't it? Oh my god. Well, what can I tell you about this game? Well, take it from Sean Sidious, take it from Lebosu77, take it from Ashley Escort. This game has got to be the most adrenaline-rushed game ever made. And, well, you can just see for yourself, it's made by Capcom. It is just absolutely amazing. Really, really good game, this one. I've actually did my research on this, and apparently it's in the list for the 1001 games you must play before you die. Well, I've played it, and I've loved it. It's an excellent game. It's a very sought-after game. I got this for £10, would you believe, from the shop. Now, the funny thing about this game is how I found it. Now, I'll have to take you back to yesterday when I went to London, and there's a CEX store off one of the roads from Oxford Street, and I went in there early in the morning, had a look at the PS2 shelf. Now, at this point, I wasn't even looking for God Hand, and I was just looking at other games, as I would normally do, just looking at picking up the games, just looking on the back, blah, blah, blah. And at this point, I was just looking at it, I was just thinking to myself, at that moment, I wonder if God Hand is there. So I just thought I'd look around. It wasn't there. I looked everywhere, it just wasn't there. So, wasn't anything else of interest, so I left the store. Had a wander around, Leicester Square, Piccadilly Circus, Oxford Street, went round about a lap. I think there was other things that was on my mind as well. I think I was looking for something for my sister for her birthday. So after about a couple of hours, I went back to the same store, went back to the PlayStation 2 shelf, and there it was in the G section. And, at this point, I was thinking to myself, well, I thought I was going to jizz in my pants just looking at it. And I had two options. I could have either left the store without the game and missing out, or picking the game up and just buying it regardless of what the price is. Because when you buy a game, when you're buying a game and you love the game, price isn't an issue. You just want the damn game. You don't care about the price. You just want it. And, you know, I thought to myself, after huge thought, I thought, fuck it, I'm going to get it. I'm not going to let this go. I'm not. You know, it's the chances of finding this game are really, 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 really sparse in my neck of the woods. And I'm, you know, so happy to get it. I've been looking for this game ever since Sean Sidious mentioned it last year when he played it on his older channel. So, and I think Ashley Escort sort of mentioned it as well when he did a gameplay of it. Oh God, you know, I'm so psyched about this game that I might even do a commentary video on this. If you want me to do it, then I will. Brilliant game. I can't believe that God Hand is in my possession. Brilliant stuff, and I got it for a tenner, so good stuff. Right, so that is my pickup video. Let's see if I can put all of these games in the same shot here. Bloody hell. Just like I did in the last video. Let's put that one up there. I don't know where my... Oh yeah, the PlayStation 3 is behind there. So yeah, there you go. That is my pickup video. I can't remember what number it is. I think it's 17. I might be wrong. Actually, it might be 17. Anyway, yeah. So that's my pickup video. I hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I did making it. I'm so happy I've got God Hand here. So really definitely looking forward to playing more. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed this. Give me a like, comment, and subscribe as well. Yeah, so until the next video, I shall see you later. Hey, Doc.